Nice. Nice. Ooh. Ah, yes. No. He's gonna be mad. Nope. If he taught me anything. Alright, let's graw it. Definitely gonna try to get this win. Just loaded in and it's halfway over. Come on, guys. There's 30,000+ people playing right now. This is what it puts me into. I'm gonna try to do this as less awkward as possible. This is my second video, so I'm still learning all this stuff. Last time I played this, it was not good at all, honestly. It's actually not that bad. I feel a lot more snappy, if you will, using keyboard and mouse. Feels a lot good. Feels a lot better. So I kind of just wanted to focus on, marriage for this video, because I just had my 1 year anniversary of getting married, like 3 or 4 months ago. So I didn't just have it, but I got married at 25 to my wife, and we're kind of taught in this day and age, in this culture, to to have fun in your 20s, just do you, and basically waste 10 years of your life is basically what we're taught nowadays, which is absolutely insane. It's just so backwards from what it was, a couple decades ago, and how it was for hundreds and hundreds of years, before that. And it's because this culture is all about just me, selfish. I want this, and I want that, and I want it now, I guess it's just me, but I see getting married when you're young and spending those first few years while you guys are young, learning each other, what's your ticks, what sets you off in bad ways, that way you can change and become a better person, and just building that life with that specific someone who loves you, who you love, and who you're both loyal to. I think that is just, there's such a beauty to that, and a standard of loyalty that just amazes me, and this sleeping around culture, and you gotta be with someone for years before you marry him, you gotta live with them. No, that's stuff you learn together, because loving isn't a feeling. Love isn't a feeling, that's a choice. I don't wake up every single morning because I love my wife and I'm just so happy that I'm with her. No, I choose to love her, even when she annoys me, even when she irritates me, and vice versa. I do a lot of things that irritate her, a lot of things on purpose, because it's cute when she gets angry, but even though that makes her even more mad. It's just stuff like that. Little side tangent, but that UFC event the other night was insane. Macy Barber was out cold, man. It was so weird seeing someone get knocked out and then immediately get into a chokehold, and it seemed like they're coming to, like she was kind of up on her knees, but then just laid back down and was out for the next 2 minutes. It was so weird. I've never seen anything like that in UFC. And Alexa Grasso is just insane. She is insane. Yeah, that was an insane fight. And then you have Israel Adesanya. I mean, he's lost 4 in a row now. I mean, everyone's saying that he's not done. Even he's saying he's not done. But honestly, I don't know. I don't see how he's lost 4 in a row. It's crazy. I think there will be one more fight, obviously. And if he loses that, I think it's done. But I don't know if it should be a layup, like just a small fight that he knows he can win, that UFC will give him, that Dana White will give him, or if it's going to be some high profile, that way if he does lose, it's one of the big events. I don't know, side tangent. One of the good things about marrying young, and I don't know if 25 is considered young. I mean, I guess it might. She's 20, so she would be young. I guess that would be pretty young. Well, in culture today, that would be young. But we're almost over a year into marriage, and I mean, we have good jobs, we have good amount of money saved up for a house, we're working on our credit score, that's going up. I mean, it's just, and all while we're doing that, we're living together and building our relationship together and bonding more, and she puts up with a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely failed in a lot of areas, and I have to rectify that and come to terms with that, the things that I failed with. And I know I'm gonna fail more in the future, but that's the beauty of being with someone for your life, because you both will fail at things and you have to forgive. Dude, it's also great that she's just a big gamer too. I mean, she loves video games just like me, and it is amazing the amount of times we'll just game either together or just right beside each other doing other stuff. You know, whether it's on a Switch, on the computer. It's just so much fun and literally being with your best friend. It's amazing. Gosh, God, I cannot see. Oh, that should be with the stick. I might put a thumbnail saying I failed or something, which I did, and that's the point of this video, is pointing out some of the failures that I've done after I've gotten married. And if you're watching this and you are married and you haven't did the same things yet, or you're about to get married, or you're not even considering getting married yet, and you're not with someone, you know, whoever's watching this, even if it's just one person, I hope that you can get something out of it from the things that I say, and it'll help you out. I know one of my biggest things was pride. I mean, we would get into arguments and about the littlest things too, and it's things that don't even things that we will laugh about later, that now we'll laugh about because we're like, we don't even remember what we were fighting about. That's how small it was. But so many arguments escalated to full-blown arguments because of my pride. And it might just, I know a big part of it could just be a me issue, but I know a lot of guys will struggle with this too, and women. But pride is like, no, I'm right and you're wrong, and I want you to see that you're wrong and to say that you're wrong and that I'm right. That way we can move on. And that's not the way it's supposed to be at all. Even if there's a thing that you are right about, compromise. That's what marriage is. It's compromise. And if it's nothing detrimental to your marriage, if it's something as small as turning off lights or something like that, then just compromise, or just say, yeah, okay, I see your point of view, and I'm sorry, love, or whatever you call her. Because that stuff will hurt your marriage so bad. There was like a good 4 to 5 month period where almost every day we were fighting about something so small, and it was hurting our marriage so bad because I couldn't just let him go. I had to let her know that I'm right and you shouldn't be mad about these things that you're mad about. And if I would have just let go of my pride, let go of my ego, oh man, those 4 or 5 months would have been how they are now. So much better, so much better. And that was a big thing for me, and it could be for you, or is for you, is pride. And just knowing that if it won't hurt your marriage, if it's not something out of malice that she or he has done to you, you just let it go, compromise, say your sorries, and move on. They're your best friend. Whoever you're married to, or if you're not married yet, they will be your best friend. That's how it's supposed to be. They will be the person you confide in, and they will confide in you, and that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, me and her laugh about it. We don't understand how people who are married you're not even married, who are just like, you know, I need breaks from you, and so every week I have to go out with my friends and everything. But she's my best friend, and I'm her best friend. We love to hang out with each other. That's the best time. That's the best stuff. That's the best fun we ever have when we hang out together, whether it's playing games, playing pickleball or tennis, or just having fun together. Like that's the best part of being in a relationship, is spending time with them. I don't understand how people don't like that. That's besides the point. But yes, pride. We were literally about to win this. Holy cow. Dang. But yes, pride was the biggest one for us. For me, anyways. I mean, she battled with it a little bit, but it was mainly me. She was always the one coming to say I'm sorry first, and I was still angry because of my pride. So that was the biggest one right there that I failed at the first year of our marriage, was just that. And I say it was like a good 3 or 4 months, but it was probably more than that. Like, no, that was about 3 or 4 months. I don't know why I said that. Dang, this match is about to be over. We literally came back. I knew we would. Look at this. I will say another thing that I failed big time on was definitely my anger. And it coincides a little bit with the pride and the anger and pride. They coincide a lot. But anger was a big one too, because of my pride, I'd get so angry and I'd stay angry. You know, I wouldn't want to talk for days. Of course, that never happened because she was always the one coming to me, being like, come on, what are you doing? Stop being an idiot. But anger was definitely a big one. There was a lot of times when I would react certain ways and say certain things that I wish I could take back, but I can't. But yeah, man, that anger is a big part of the pride, and just causing so much pain. You know, growing up, I witnessed some crazy things that my dad would do, whether it was tearing down doors and smashing TVs and Oh man, that's the small stuff. You know, there's been some other crazy, like grabbing my neck and just, you know, he's a big dude too. Just some crazy things that growing up I took into this marriage. Dang. Yeah. Oh, come on. I tried to shoot, it would not let me shoot. I was stimming, man. But just some crazy things that I witnessed growing up that I was like, okay, this is normal, I guess. This isn't that bad. So when I would do it in this marriage, not to that extent, like if I would raise my voice and start yelling, you know, and to a point where it could be belittling her or something, you know, I would be like, after we talked about it, I'd be like, well, that's not even bad, you know. I would see my dad do all these crazy things, and you know, and I don't even do close to that, and it's like, no, you can't compare. We're two different people. She wasn't raised like, she didn't see all that stuff. She wasn't raised like to see all that stuff, so you can't say, oh, well, this is a lot better than my dad. You can't do that. You shouldn't just say, oh, I'm better than my dad. You should be like, I'm not gonna do this because I love you. I'm not gonna rage. I'm not gonna yell, you know, to a point where it's belittling, you know, and rageful. You know, fools give in to their rage unless you're playing Call of Duty. If you're playing Call of Duty, rage all you want. That is warranted. You get a free pass to rage on this game, as long as you don't break stuff, and I've done that in my past and wasted a lot of money. But yeah, when it comes to pride and rage, or anger, I should say, that's definitely stuff that I've failed big time on, and there are things that like I said, I've done and said that, you know, that have hurt her in ways that still hurt her if she thinks about it. So that's stuff that I, you know, have to be cautious on. And already this year is far better than the first year. It's weird. It's like so many people are different. It's like, oh, the first year of marriages will be the best. And then you have other people say the first year will be the hardest and the worst. And it just depends. For us, our first year was definitely pretty freaking hard. You know, moving into someone that you never lived with, learning all of the things that make them irritate you more and that irritate you. It's definitely a learning curve. But yeah, the first year was pretty hard. And then once I started changing and being like, what am I doing? And her too, she's not a 100% perfect angel. And I hope she's not watching this video and hears me say that. Man, she can be a gremlin sometimes, I swear. Although that might be all women, I don't know. Ah, yes! No! I wanted to use it! Oh, that camo looks so nice on that gun. Man, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Hummus, but he's a content creator for this game, for Call of Duty, and he always says that there should be cross-platform for camos. Like any camo you unlock in any Call of Duty, you should be able to put on another gun of Call of Duty. At least the recent ones, and that would be so amazing, because like the camos from Vanguard and Cold War, they look so good in Modern Warfare 2019. They just look so good. And there's nothing wrong with doing the glitch, as long as you unlock them. Nice. But yeah, other Call of Duties, and like, because there was a big glitch thing that you could do to get the camos in this game, and that's, well, once you start unlock, that's fine, but once you start unlock tooling and downloading third-party softwares and stuff and doing it that way, yeah, that's sketch as heck, and that is terrible. Like, you should be ashamed